Let us now start the show on a high note with some music. For those of you who have been fans of the Kenyan music industry, you must be familiar with the phrase Nishike polepole. Ring any bells? I bet it does. The creative and talent behind this nostalgic lyric is none other than Nemo, a recording artist who has been around for quite some time and has been making significant strides ever since her debut. Let us now catch up with what this artist has been up to. Take a look at this. Nemo solidified her name in the music industry after the release of Raha, a jam she collaborated with Wakimbizi band, which saw the lyrics Nishike polepole become a national chant and her path in music was cut out.
My name is Nemo. I am a creative, a musician, a performer, and I'm also an entrepreneur. And I do music. That's the passion that I have in my life, and that's what I pursue as a career, aside other things aside. And yeah, the genre that I do is Afro dancehall. I've been around for a while, by the way. I started in back with Wakimbizi, the band Wakimbizi, and I did one of the songs. I don't know, maybe you've heard it, called Nishike polepole, with them. And from that time, actually, it really gave me a good platform to start, and I learned a lot during that period. And I grew with time. I got into Grandpa Records, and from there, I did a lot of projects with them as well. Learned a lot until a point sasa nikakuwa independent. Yeah, after the contract ended, I just decided, let me just do this myself.
The universe works in mysterious ways, and if something was meant for you, then the artist is testimony that it will indeed find you. Joining Wakimbizi band happened haphazardly, even though her love for music started from an early age.
The way I ended up in studio with Wakimbizi in the first place, it was kind of like accidental, though I wanted to go to the studio and see what's happening, what happens in there. So I just went, and we found ourselves in the same place. They were recording, and hey, see, this is song. See, we can do this song pamoja. And Nishike polepole was born. Nishike, Nishike, Nishike polepole, mini bibi ya wenyewe. Nishike, Nishike, Nishike polepole, mini bibi ya wenyewe.
Najaribu kumshika kiuno ananijibu. Nishike polepole, mini bibi ya
wenyewe. I never trained. I wanted to, actually, by the way. Wanted to, but I've never trained. It was a passion that I think mtoto mdogo, when I was really, really small, I used to love to sing, perform in front of people. So it's something that has just grown with me with time, up until a point that I decided to pursue it professionally.
Adapting a unique genre to channel her music meant she stood out from the pack, a factor that kept her fans eagerly waiting to see what she would do next.
Growing up, nilikuwa napenda dancehall sana. Like, you know, even if you hear some of my music, some people tell me that I sound like Cecile, because those are the people that inspired me as I was growing up. Like in Ace of Base, reggae, calypso, izo. So, and I'm African, and napenda rumba pia, and I sing in our native languages. I'm Kikuyu, but I sing in Congolese and English and Swahili. So, nikimix hizo zote up, what do you get? Venye tu gengeto nilikam, so mi niko na version yangu ya Afro dancehall. Performing live, actually that's part of how I've been sustaining myself, because I've been doing live band performances, Mostly we do copyright music in the genre of rumba and just Lingala music, but I still come and tone it down back to the local music that we have, and blues and reggae. It's a nice blend. So the stage is not new to me, but the experience in itself is really thrilling. I always enjoy being on stage, and there's just a very delightful feeling that comes with, and a nice rush that comes with being on stage and performing. So I'm hoping to grace bigger stages.
To even get better at what she does, Nemo has broadened her horizon in other areas she feels will add some value and impact her music positively.
Mi hujaribu guitar. It's a work in progress. Yeah, I'm hoping. Actually, nilikuwa nimejipatia a challenge at the beginning of this year that I will hold a concert at the end of the year, and part of the performance will be a guitar set. Lakini hii mwaka imeenda mbio. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I'm going to really try and make sure that challenge, I do it. Production. I've been actually learning a lot. At some point, hata sikuwa najua ile button ya record ni gani. But with time, I can actually even record myself. When you get to the part of mixing and mastering, that's where it's a work in progress, but we're getting there, because I also have a dream that the company that we opened, Polepole Media, is going to grow to not only house me, to house other names, and I'm going to be working on those projects with them, producing them, co-producing them, and making brands grow. Yeah, so I want to be able to, aside from my career, also employ others and become a mentor, and also help others build their careers in music.
Patience is indeed a virtue, and the artist has her roots deeply grounded in this. She understands that her music is a work in progress, and despite the challenges, growth is paramount.
At this point, not yet. There's no income per se, because I think I tend to look at it to avoid myself from feeling demoralized, you know. I look at it as a business, just the way you'd open a duka, you know. You have to put in if it's a kibanda, you have to buy the warus, the nyanyas, the cabbages, and then now wait for people to come and buy, and you can sustain yourself with the passers-by, or you can find a strategy that will get you even more people to buy your product. So that's how I'm looking at music, as a business. So that's how I've been doing it. So I've been investing together with other people who have been assisting me as well. Sisi sema niko peke yangu. Yeah, so I've been investing, and I know there'll be fruits. I've placed them in platforms. You can find my music on, I think, any platform that's out there. And feel free to also, support a sister, subscribe pale, share, so that more people learn about it. And that's how I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to put unga on the table. Challenges zimekuwa like when it comes to platforms to play the music, getting airplay, that has been a challenge, though slowly by slowly we are getting there. So also getting people to the right people on the team. That's also been another challenge. But again, polepole tu kidogo kidogo ucheza kibaba.
Her game plan to again take over the industry this time is engaging in collaboratives with various artists locally and internationally.
There are plans in place that I have to work with great artists. Locally, there's Calligraph Jones. I look up to him because his journey, it's not been, ametoka mbali na where he's gotten, it really inspires me. And also there are other acts that I have approached in South Africa and Zimbabwe and Zambia, and also in the UK. I've reached out to Maureen Pearson. Maureen Pearson is the one who did this song called I'm Still in Love, the one that Sean Paul later came to do a rendition of with Sasha.
During the time she has done music, the artist has amassed adequate experience to adjure those willing to join music to pursue it with passion.
Yeah, if it's something that you really are passionate about, please pursue it. Lakini usifikirie itakuwa nywe hivi. It won't be like smooth. It has its ups and downs, but you have to persevere and you have to be resilient and be very strategic, and also pray and trust in God to guide you, give you guidance.
Moving forward, the plan is to grow, build her music and help others. As for fans of Nishike Polepole, the artist has a surprise that will spark some excitement.
It's been a journey, polepole too, just building, and so far so good. I have so many projects lined up, Yani. You have no idea. Like I said, I want to help others. One, for my career, I want to have a sustainable music career. So in the next 10 years, it should be able to sustain my livelihood and that of my children, and hopefully my children's children as well. And also have a record label and help others also through the path that nimepitia, pia hawawezi kupitia the same one, and also build those brands and become a better place in this industry and also the mainstream industry. I want to work with, I'm very open to working with anybody who would be interested, and to get me, you can get me on social media at Nemo, that's Nimore. I think I have like 12, 13 projects lined up. We just released one called Kasheshe. The reception is good, people love it. But the one that's my favorite is, I'm doing a remix for Nishike Polepole. And it was an amazing experience doing it again, because it was nostalgic, nakumbuka back in the day. And then here I am doing it again. And it's gonna be great. I'm gonna be featuring a great artist on it. And it's gonna be a great, that I think that one is the one that's going to make a lot of noise out of all the projects that I've done. On KBC, on Y254, request for my song Kasheshe. It's the latest one that I've done. If you like it, please feel free to just request and request again and again, so that, yeah, again, that's how I'm going to build the brand.
Wanajaza kasheshe sitwachane, ndo kila uchao waone tuzozane.
With all the foreign music in our airwaves, it is very good to see people like Nemo bringing back our own authenticity.